On July 17th, 2025, in the midst of the House of Representatives voting on the defense budget, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Republican from Georgia, brought an amendment to the floor to remove a total of $1.6 billion of defense spending to foreign countries. Amongst that $1.6 billion of defense spending was $500 million for Israel. Marjorie Taylor Greene argued on the floor that the reason why she wanted to get rid of the $500 million of defense spending going to Israel was because she felt like they are a sovereign nation that is able to defend themselves, and they've certainly demonstrated that over the last 2 years. Her amendment failed on the floor and was voted down 422 to 6. Her and Thomas Massie, who is ideologically consistent on this issue with respect to fiscal spending, and 4 other Democrats voted for the amendment to remove the $500 million. The rest of the House of Representatives did not. They all said, no, we're going to give them that money, and it's because it's for their defense. One of the issues, there were a few issues when this news cycle was a little bit more prevalent that people were having. One is like, well, why did so many people choose to vote against this amendment instead of for it? One of the main prevalent reasons is because a whole lot of American Congress is bought by AIPAC, who is a lobbying group for Israel and gives a lot of our politicians money so that they can do stuff like this and vote on their behalf, but more importantly, so that they can keep their seat. And honestly, when you think about it, if I was in a congressperson's position, if I'm asked to lose my seat, to become a Jamal Bowman, to become a Cori Bush, never get to, and others, not just those two, but they're more recent, and other members of the House, and never be able to effectuate change for my constituency, never be able to effectuate change for my state and for my district, or just give this little $500 million to Israel and go about my business, I mean, especially if you are inclined especially if you're inclined to pursue even higher aspirations with respect to politics, from the House of Representatives, you can go to Senate, you can run for president. You still have a pretty decent runway. I mean, if you become, prevalent enough, you might even be able to get book speaking engagements, write a decent book. There's still a whole lot you can do after being in the House of Representatives. Why am I going to throw away my future and my influence and ability to make a change over $500 million? So from that perspective, I can empathize with why some people didn't vote for it. But at the same time,